Welcome to the world of colors. I'm Colors. Today we're going to be making some easy peasies. It's easy peasy week on the world of colors. Today we're going to be making Little Hazel. She's a little easy peasy witch that I designed after the big Witch Hazel. She's just a little Witch Hazel, and we're going to make that easy peasy today. She'll be real cute to have, and that's what we're going to make today. And I wanted to show you some easy peasies that I've been working on this week. These light up easy peasies. These are all easy peasy witches, and Tricksy Treat is the main one right here. She's the one with the black cat, and they all light up. They all have little trees that light up at the ends of them, and this is what she looks like. We'll be making Tricksy Treat next week on our next video, and so I was going to show you the supplies that we'll be using to make her. These are a few of these are all the things that we'll be using to make her, to give you a idea of what to look for at Dollar Tree. The green cauldrons and the striped tinsel hat came from Amazon, if you can find them on there. Any tinsel hat will work. These are 5-inch tinsel hats. The little base I get at Dollar Tree that I've used on a lot of my gnomes, and paper raffia, and these socks especially from Dollar Tree I found at a couple different Dollar Trees are perfect for this project. And some of the pumpkin lights from Dollar Tree, and these picks, the plain ones in the jack-o'-lantern picks, and some of the little ornaments that you'll find that black and orange and purple come in the package for $1, and a little green tree, glitter tree, that they've got out right now. There's some green frogs would be great if you could find those in the baby section, and I got these last year, so I'm not knowing whether we'll be able to get them again this year or not. But that's about what we're going to use right here to make Tricksy Treat next week, and I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. But today we'll be making Little Hazel, and I'll be right back with the supplies list for you. So what we'll be using to make Little Hazel today is just a few things really. We'll be needing a neon green anklet, a 3.5 by 9-inch piece of orange fur. I've got these little extra pieces of orange fur cut, little tiny pieces that I stick in the sides here for her bangs, little wispies to come down. So that's what those are. And then you'll need a purple broom from Dollar Tree. They come like 3 in a package. And then I got the striped hat on Amazon. It's a 5-inch tinsel hat. Pretty much any 5-inch tinsel hat that you find will work for this project. This one happened to come from Amazon. I got it 3 or 4 weeks ago. I'm not sure they're still available on there, but a 5-inch tinsel hat is what you need. And then some polyester fiber fill, some flat marbles, some paper, orange paper raffia, a glitter spider from Dollar Tree that comes 6 in a package. And then for the felt, we'll need a 7 by 7-inch piece of the neon green felt, and then a little 1-inch by 1-inch piece of black felt for the mouth, and some rubber bands, some blush, and some yellow and green acrylic paint in your paintbrush. And that's all we should need. And I'll be right back with you and we'll get started. So the first thing that we want to do is make Little Hazel's body, and we want to take the green neon anklets that we have. These are from a supplier. The name of the socks are Coma socks. I got these 5 sets of them in a package on Amazon. So I'm going to double these socks up. The reason why I'm going to do that is to, they're pretty nice socks, pretty thick. But I have red and clear marbles that I'm working with right now. And I want to make sure that we don't see the red marbles through the socks. I try to get the clear marbles, but I can't always get them. So I just want to put some marbles in the bottom. And then we want to fill it with polyester fiber fill. And I want to, it's a little easy peasy, so it's not filled too full. But what we'll do is we'll fill it up to about the top of where the ribbed area is, and then I'll come back with you and we'll fasten it up and measure it off. So I got it filled up this far below, well below the ribbed area, and that's how far we should do it. We're going to go ahead and measure that off from the rubber band all the way down to the middle of the bottom is about 7 inches. So that's how big you want to do it, about 7 inches. And that's how we measure it. And then after we get that done, we can cut this off. Out like that. So the next thing we want to do is make the nose. So we'll take out the 7 by 7 inch piece of green felt. And some polyester fiber fill. Make sure you can keep seeing her as we're going. And you want to do the polyester fiber fill the size that you want the nose. Put it right in the center of the felt. And push it up with your thumb. Then just take a rubber band over it like that. You can pull it out a little bit like that to smooth it out a little bit. And then you just want to cut that off. And then we just want to glue the nose on a little bit farther out from the stub area, a little bit farther out from the rubber band, maybe 3/4 of an inch. And we'll glue that right on there. I've got the the seam in the front of the sock as at the front of the project. And this, we'll just put our glue on there. Put it on there and we'll let that set up and I'll be right back with you. Now I've got the nose glued on, that base part like I showed you, and I'm going to glue just underneath the nose. I'm going to put some glue on there. And hold that down and let that set up. I'll be right back with you. I've got the nose glued on, and the next thing I want to do is put some blush, put some color in her face. Put a little on her nose. And then we're going to put her hair on, the 3.5 inch by 9 inch piece of orange fur. And we're just going to find the center of it, fold it in half, find the center. And we want to start by placing it on the back in the center, and then just figuring out how we're going to put it on there. Be like that. So then we just start gluing it on and holding it on there like that. And you just want to start gluing it on in the center. And keep working your way around there. That's the first half is glued on now. I'll hold that for a couple minutes and then I'm going to go and do the other half over here, and I'll be right back with you. So I'm just spraying her hair a little bit. I got it all glued on and I'm spraying it up. This is a different kind of orange fur than I did the original one with. So we're going to have a little bit of a different look, but it'll still be a little hazel. Got that all sprayed and fluffed up. So the next thing we want to do is put the hat on. So you want to take your 5-inch tinsel hat, and we're going to go ahead and glue it to the back of the nose. Make sure it gets on there, and then let that set up, and I'll be right back with you. So I glued the hat on the back and the sides. Just dropped some glue in there. Got that glued on. So the next thing we want to do is we can put the spider going down on her hat. Put the glue on there, and they've got these spiders in green and purple and orange. You can use whatever color you want. or can get your hands on at Dollar Tree. And then the mouth, I just take this 1-inch piece of felt and fold it in half and just cut from the corner to the top like that, and then cut it again to get the mouth. You might have to work with it a little bit to get it just exactly how you want it. And that's how I did that. So we want to put I think we'll put the little bow on. This is a orange raffia bow. I just made it up real quick. We'll put that on first. Let me let that set up and I'll be right back with you. So I've got the bow glued on and I went ahead and glued the mouth on. What we need to do now is do the broom, and you just want to take the broom that you got at Dollar Tree. We're using purple, and go ahead and break off the handle. Get that a little cleaner cut here. Like that. And then we'll just go ahead and glue it on right underneath the bow here, right off to the side. You can hear my dog shaking back there. I've got 3, so they can make some noise. So I'm putting it on the broom. We'll let that set up and I'll be right back with you, and we'll do her wart and her teeth. So the broom is all glued on. Everything's glued in place. The only thing we need to do now is to go ahead and put a little bit of hot glue on her nose for the wart. I'm kind of holding it just how I want it so that it doesn't drip. I'll let that set up a minute and I'll be right back with you. So the nose is still setting up there, but I wanted to put her teeth on here. Just want to do one and then the other one. And we're going to let those set up too. I'll be right back. So the nose and the teeth are pretty set up. We can paint them now. And I've got my green acrylic paint and my yellow acrylic paint. A couple of brushes, and I'm just going to paint the nose green and the teeth yellow. So I'll do that and I'll be right back with you. So Little Hazel's all finished. This is how she looks. She's a nice little easy peasy to have for Halloween. And then don't forget that next week we're going to be making Tricksy Treat. And this is how she looks. I'm really happy with how she turned out. And I showed you the different pieces that you're going to be needing to look for. A lot of them at the Dollar Tree. A lot of this is from the Dollar Tree. So look for those pieces, and I will see you next week. If you like this video, make sure to like. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe.